time to get Destinified on the island.
It's not bad. What is this?
It's a star. I mean, no, it's not a star. It's a happy camper.
It's a Merlot.
It's a Merlet. I'm gonna name it Merlin. Because it starts with Mer. Merle. It's got two different end letters, actually. It's practically the same word. Thank God for this island. I miss this place.
I will say one thing.
What? Look, my Final Fantasy friends!
Okay.
What
Fuck
about
it, never mind.
What?
This is my favorite theme in all of Kingdom Hearts.
The original or this piano cover?
This piano cover.
Okay. Really?
Maybe the original. Is there the original is like doo-doo-doo, like a little more upbeat, right? I may have liked the original.
The original's actually like, yeah, it's very upbeat and it's using completely different instruments, like island instruments.
I think it's the original that I like better.
Definitely.
I do like this piano cover though.
Yeah, there's a lot of pretty much every song in Kingdom Hearts ranges from at least decent to incredible. What's my deck like in this world? 3-1-3-5-3-5 0
So it's shit.
4-2-4-6-4. Oh my god, yeah, that's pretty shit. Oh no. Yeah. Hey. Shoot him up. I got a text or something.
I think everybody heard that. If not, I'm making an ass out of myself. That Merlot is actually pretty good.
Merlin.
And I'm not really a
His
big...
name is Merlin.
Okay. Merlin is pretty good.
Yeah.
That sounds weird to say.
So I was helping somebody out on Reddit just now.
You were?
Kind of. They asked a really generic question.
Generic?
Yeah. They asked if I went with if one of the modern day consoles besides PC, which one should I get?
Oh.
And then, it was kind of, discussion post in the comments. They were talking about, their pros and cons with each one. And they asked the question, if I got a PS4 and I bought a game on disc, would I have to download it? So I gave the unfortunate answer that, if you get an Xbox One, PS4, or a Switch, you're gonna have to do that. Sorry. And I know we've talked about this before on the show, but God, doesn't that suck?
Yeah. It does suck that nowadays you have to download. I mean, I understand it. It's a technical thing. It's not at all.
Those games are massive nowadays. You can't run them from the disc. I understand that.
It still sucks.
The disc essentially, the disc nowadays, it contains the files for the game, which you install to the system so that, it can fucking run. And the disc itself will therefore, after that, just contain a boot file for the game. If you buy the digital copy, then you just install the boot file with the game.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get it because
there's no other way to do it.
Exactly. You can't run a fucking 50+ gig game from a disc. It's just you'd have so much fucking input lag, and the load times would be goddamn horrendous. But it's still a fucking huge inconvenience. I always forget every time I buy a new game.
Because you're pumped to play it.
Yeah.
You have to
and it's at least 2 or 3 hours wait time,
Yeah. I don't think it's as huge as inconvenience as not having enough for the game you want to make.
I mean, of course. But I feel, like as a kid, it probably wouldn't have been that big of a deal to me. But as an adult, I feel like my time to play video games is a lot more limited. And that, 2 or 3 hours I could have had to play the game waiting to install it that I didn't anticipate. That's just really always a huge bummer.
Mm-hmm. Is that why you like retro gaming so much? Or just a mixture of that and nostalgia and...
Honestly, the reason I play retro games more is because I feel like I have to catch up more often than I feel like I need to delve into something newer.
Okay. I guess. Catching up.
Yeah. I mean, games that have already come out, I feel like I've wanted to play longer.
Okay.
Games that have been out for a long time. Like, there are games that I've wanted to play for 10 or 15 years and I never got around to. I'm much more inclined to play something like that than I am to play the new God of War game, per se. I want to play the new God of War game one day, but it just came out and I haven't wanted to play it for nearly as long. Does that make any sense?
Kind of.
I realize most people don't think like that, but that's kind of how I see things.
No, it makes sense. It's not how I operate, but it makes sense. I don't operate... The great majority of new games that I see are just not interested to me.
Mm-hmm.
And not enough to pay nearly as much.
That's another thing. New games are $60.
Retro games are cheaper, usually. Almost always.
Yeah, only like the really valuable and sought after like retro games are up to $60.
Yeah. Grand majority can be played through other means, possibly.
Of course, but even if you're legally obtaining physical copies
it's
of fucking
cheaper
retro
9
games,
times out of 10.
absolutely, you are most likely going to pay less than $40 for any game that you go and see, on average. Most of the time when I walk out of a retro game store, I've spent less than $20. And I've usually bought a couple games.
Unless it's Pokemon. Those don't drop very, very fast. Understandably. Yeah, I think of all the games that I want to play, and it's just a lot of the newer games. There are newer games I want to play. I don't want to get that wrong, but they're all like either indie titles or there's, like there's a few games on the Switch I want, which I can easily like.
Whereas when I think of classic games that I just have never picked up, there's a million things I can name. There's
just stuff like the new God of War looks good, but it doesn't look like something I'd pay money for. And that sounds like, I know that sounds fucking ridiculous, but it's like I can appreciate it, but it doesn't look, I don't think I'm gonna drop $60 on it and be like, yes.
But like, you'd probably enjoy doing a Let's Play of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. Any first-person shooter, I can't like really get into. And that's just me personally. It's nothing to do with the game or how well it's made or anything like that. A lot of the newer games are just, they fall under certain tropes.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
that
that way about a lot of first-person shooters too. Like Battlefield, it's cool that people have that if they like it, but I don't give a shit. It's not my thing.
We know a dude who's obsessed with fucking Call of Duty, and like, I'm glad it exists because he enjoys it so much, but I don't really. I'm not gonna ever play it. There's no reason for me to. It's just not something that interests me, and that's okay.
I picked up Call of Duty Ghosts for free because it came into a thrift store that I was working at once. I played it. It's about a 5-hour campaign. Beat it in like 2 sittings. I played it on easy just because I had nothing else to do. It's entertaining in like a really generic action movie kind of way. I wouldn't recommend it for more than like $5. But like I can see why it has such a mass appeal. It's safe. It's a safe story with, you know, some cool action set pieces in it. The online seems to be more where Call of Duty, the players like stick around. And I've dabbled in that too, and it's, you know, you see someone first and you win. It's dumb.
I feel like I'm noticing that movies aren't the only ones who are doing, you know, sequels. I mean, video games have always been known for, you know, hammering on the sequels. It just sucks because there's not been a sequel video game that I've been excited about in so fucking long. Even the new Assassin's Creed, which is a series I used to love, the new one looks pretty cool. I'll wait till it drops down to $20, and I know that's going to be like 5 years from now, but I will fucking wait that long because it's just...
And you know what? Between then and then, there's going to be fucking...
millions of patches.
Also, there's going to be 5 more games.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll play those, you know, when they drop too. It's just, I'm not excited about them.
I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game since Unity.
I haven't completed one since Black Flag. And I say that because I played Unity, and I got through like a 10th of the story, and I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Like, why did I pay money for this?
I've kept up with the story, vaguely, enough to know that nothing has happened.
Yeah.
So I just don't care. Like, honestly, I'm waiting to play this series again until they do something that interests me, and I'll know through, you know, just cultural
osmosis.
Exactly, when that happens, if it happens. So that's that.
The only sequel or franchise game that I've given a shit about in recent memory is that's come out, I would say, is probably Mario Odyssey. And
yeah.
even then, that's one of those things that I'm still kind of waiting for the price to drop. Or, you know, obviously, I know like 5 fucking people who own that game or will own that game, and then I'm just gonna like piggyback off of them. Hey, can I borrow it? But yeah, there's a lot of people who are like, how can you say shit like how can you not be excited about, how can you not fucking cream your pants over Breath of the Wild or, you know, stuff like that. And I can see the game for what it is, as art, as work that a lot of people put their time in, you know, but it just isn't worth it. Not that it's not worth my time, it's just I will not get the enjoyment that the money will. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying the absolute value, but the value to me is lower.
Yeah.
And I can see a game and be like, that's a great game, I don't want to play it.
You're also very stingy when it comes to video game prices. Extremely.
You say stingy, I say frugal, because I'm measuring how much enjoyment I get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to get $60 worth of enjoyment from Breath of the Wild. I'm going to get $10 worth of...
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I understand, I just can't quite get behind it because, I don't know. I can get lost in a game much easier than you can, I think. Or get into a game much easier than you can.
I have to get lost in the game for it to be worth its salt.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
See, you have to get like totally immersed in the game, whereas I never get immersed in the game. I can't. The last time I've been immersed in a video game was it's been the very few times that I've been able to find myself in a dark room by myself with nothing but the video game for a few hours. Those are the only times I'm ever actually immersed. If anyone's ever in the room with me, I can't feel that way.
Do you want me to leave you alone?
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Okay.
I'm just saying I don't feel that, you know?
Yeah.
So when I play a video game, I don't know, yeah. I never get lost in it, so I guess I have a completely different mindset than you. What I look at when I buy a video game...
I'm talking about like single player games too.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I am too. I'm just talking about any game.
Well, I don't have to get lost in like party games or multiplayer games.
Yeah.
I love those.
Gotcha. But when what was I saying?
You were saying how you don't get that, you just don't get to that level of getting immersed in a game, and that you can enjoy a game without being fully immersed in it.
Yeah, okay, I remember. I was saying whenever I buy a game, I just look at like how much time am I going to invest into this? How much content is there? You know, shit like that. I'm very objective with it.
For me, it's all about enjoyability. How much am I gonna like this? Hat in Time, I put it up there. It is a short ass game. Does not have a lot of content, but I love every second of it, and I think I have more enjoyment out of that game than I would ever with Breath of the Wild, because I don't enjoy any bits as much as I enjoy the whole of Hat in Time, even though there's way more content.
Yeah.
So I don't look at it from objectability, because, you know, I don't enjoy it all evenly.
I get that.
Just spending more time somewhere doesn't mean I'm going to like it more. In fact, if I don't like it a lot, it's going to feel like a drag. But that's just me. I mean, not to say that I don't love long games. Or games that have like no definite end. The one game I am pretty stoked for is Elder Scrolls 6.
And we don't even know when the fuck that's happening.
Yeah, but
that's not happening till the PS5.
They might just neuter it like they did Fallout 4. And I get that Fallout 4 is a great game too. It's just it is 100% taking out the things I love about Fallout. And it's just sleeker and cleaner, and, you know, shit that I don't really care about. Does that make sense? It feels like the people who like Call of Duty would like Fallout 4 more than any of the other Fallouts, because it focuses less on... It still has the RPG elements, but it doesn't have any...
You just mean casual players?
Not every Call of Duty player is a casual player. People who care more over the mechanics, I guess, than they do over the freedom of choice. It's just, that's the thing about New Vegas, is you could just... New Vegas is the one I hold up to its own standard. It's just the idea that the main story itself is more about what faction you choose to join and how you affect the world around you and stuff like that. It's kind of neat. I really liked that, and I liked being a blank slate character in that. It let me get more into it. Fallout 4 is not a bad game at all, but it's just, if they make Elder Scrolls 6 like Fallout 4, which I don't think they would, but then I'm not going to be happy about it. I'll feel a little let down. I won't, blame anyone in particular, but I will feel disappointed, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
That's fair. The next game I'm super hyped for is Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah. You're gonna get that way before I get Elder Scrolls 6, I know that.
I'm gonna pre-order it. What? Oh.
Got like itchy discoloration. Or not discoloration, just itchiness. Really.
Stop scratching it.
It feels like an allergic reaction to itch. That's what I'm worried about. Anywho. Not every game needs to give me, like, the freedom of choice. But without the freedom of choice, there's not much I like about the Fallout, you know?
Yeah.
The Fallout universe itself is not interesting enough for me. Well, it's interesting, but it's just... Also, I really don't... I think the story is really badly written, but... Again, subjectivity.
Mm-hmm.
And some people are like, well, the gameplay's good enough. And I'm like, well, yeah. New Vegas barely had a story, so nothing for me to go, that's stupid. Like it? I'm trying to think of other games. I mean, I love Hat in Time. You know, the story's kind of basic there, too. I'm digging.
That's a platformer.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to have a good story.
That's true. But the mechanics in that game are so fucking fluid. Oh my god. Just moving around in that game is fun. Just going around and doing nothing is fun in that game. That's a true, in my opinion. When you can do absolutely nothing in a game and it's fun, that's a pretty good thing in
Unlike this game.
Yeah. Not even Kingdom Hearts in general, this specific one. Chain of Memories. Actually playing the game isn't fun, let alone doing nothing. I'm trying to think of other games that are just... I think everyone loved Spider-Man 2 back in the day because of that.
Oh yeah.
Just swinging around.
That was all I
fun.
would do.
Swinging around and saving kids' balloons.
From the earliest age I can remember, which I guess is 6 or 7, I was playing fucking Grand Theft Auto Vice City, doing absolutely nothing but just I would find a car, and then I would just drive around and run into things until the cops chased me, and then I would do that for hours and hours, and even to this day, with every Grand Theft Auto game I've ever gotten, which I want to say is all of them except San Andreas, actually. I've never done the story. I've always done, like, the bare minimum I can up until I get to the overworld, and then I spend about 40 hours just stealing cars and exploring the overworld and crashing into things and running away from the cops.
That's what Grand Theft Auto is all about.
Yeah, I mean...
If I remember correctly... Oh wait, and that's why I was worried about if I got GTA 5 I would never fucking play the story.
Yeah, I never did, but I enjoyed the fuck out of it. It was a great game. But I never made it more than like 45 minutes through the story. I got to the overworld and was done.
It sucks because, like, I know a lot of people who like the stories of GTA, and I'm not saying anything bad about them.
I'm sure I would enjoy them.
There is no pull for me.
I'm sure I would enjoy them all right if I played through them. I just have a lot more fun doing the other things.
There's just certain themes and stuff like that. Games are a lot more about theme than other mediums and stuff like that. And when you play Grand Theft Auto, and that might not be true, but when you play Grand Theft Auto, one of the biggest themes is like gang life and gang culture and stuff like that, and it just bores the shit out of me. I don't know why, and I feel bad because some people love that shit in media, and that's cool. I played through the Saints Row games though, but like after a while they stopped being about gangs and more about fighting aliens. It's removed and cartoony enough. It doesn't try to be gritty and real.
I've always wanted to try the Yakuza series.
You can try. I mean, yeah. I don't know what I was trying to say there.
Do you know anything about them?
The Yakuza or the series?
The Yakuza series.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Well, I know, but like, I didn't know if you meant the actual Yakuza.
No.
Not anything other than surface stuff. Like I've seen gameplay and shit from. I know they're a little more goofy and they're a little. You can do a lot of side quests and shit that are like not really game focused. But I know you can buy porn for a kid.
It's pretty much imagine Grand Theft Auto, but as an extremely melodramatic and tongue-in-cheek Japanese soap opera.
That sounds a lot better.
Yeah. And it's got even more games than Grand Theft Auto does, and I'm pretty sure there are some that are different genres too. Like I know one is a survival horror game in some aspect.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Everyone just loses their shit over some of the, like, in GTA 5, what's that character that I can't stand that everybody else loves?
I have no idea.
His whole joke is he's a psychopath.
Trevor? Trevor.
Is that it?
I think it's Trevor.
Okay, I don't fucking know. I really don't like his character. People showed me, like, look how funny he is. I'm like, he's torturing the dude. That's hilarious. I mean, it's not hilarious. That was sarcasm that I was protruding. And it's just...
Thank you.
I don't know. It's not that I'm like, what the fuck? How
shit.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
It's not like, what the fuck? How can you think this is funny? It's just... You get sick of it once people keep showing you shit trying to prove to you that he's funny. Like it's some objective truth. Like I can't just find something not funny. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Sorry, I'm ranting a little. If you love Trevor, then all the more power to you. I think that's awesome that you found a character that you like and that I say have a fucking ball playing that game, and I support you, and I'm glad that the game exists to make you happy. It's not for me. I also find myself... There's certain things that really turn me off in media.
Ooh.
And one of them is anything, like, edgy. The second someone tries to be, like, too gritty. I'm okay with gritty, but like once it crosses a certain line, I'm like, this is just... I've
never thought that Grand Theft Auto was gritty though. San Andreas and 3 probably were, and 4.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said. GTA is not a good example of gritty.
Yeah, it's not.
No.
They're very comedic.
Yes, I agree. I don't think they're funny per se, but
they're not.
comedic.
They're not overly serious.
No.
In at all.
I 100% agree. I'm sorry that I should have clarified. This is something else in media, not like Grand Theft Auto, that bothers me. Grand Theft Auto doesn't actually bother me.
It's not for you.
Yeah, it's not for me. But like I will like straight up like start kind of like cringing when shit tries to get edgy and gritty and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever heard of the game Hatred?
Maybe. Enlighten me.
Okay, Hatred is a game.
Oh shit, I fell asleep.
It's isometric.
Get up.
It's 2D. The art is kind of like Sin City. So far so good, right?
Sure.
It's a twin stick shooter, and the entire premise of the game is to go out and hurt and kill innocent people. And that's the entire story. That's the entire thing. And then cops come and you gotta shoot them down too. And people are begging for their lives and you step on their heads and shit.
So you're a mass shooter.
Yes.
Okay.
And the entire game is basically, the main character starts off saying like, I am sick of humanity and everyone's a piece of shit, and it's just, you're just watching it and you're just like, wow, how much of a fucking loser do you gotta be to like relate to this?
That's sad.
Yeah, it's incredibly sad. Well, almost. It's very, very hard for me to feel sympathetic towards people who are sadistic. Because it is sadism. It's not like Call of Duty, where, yes, it's overly violent and you're just gunning people down, but there's an idea of, like, you're a good guy fighting bad guys.
Yeah.
This is...
It's very much heroism good. I mean, it's a little America good, other people bad, but still, there are...
The idea behind it is
Yeah.
not sadistic. It's not taking pleasure in other people's pain. And it's not even in like a Schadenfreude way, but in that true sadistic, like, these people have done nothing, let me hurt them kind of way. And like, even in games where you play the bad guy or whatever, you know, there's some intrinsic value to that. It starts a discussion, you can talk about it, like stuff like, spoiler alert, Spec Ops: The Line, that whole thing, you are not the good guy in that game. And a big part of that game is you realizing that you're the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually great storytelling, and you can learn something from that. You can have a discussion about that. For Hatred, the only
I want to
discussion...
say I've played other games where it's turned out that you're the bad guy towards the end. I
like
can't
those
think
games.
of...
They're
I can't
hurtful.
think of what it is, but I definitely think I've played something like that.
Spec Ops: The Line is just the one that I know a lot of people have heard of.
Mm-hmm.
It actually... a lot of people didn't want to play it because the demo came out and it felt like a generic shooter. But then, of course, once you get to a certain point, it starts becoming clear that it's morally ambiguous.
Yeah.
And there's a time where you think the enemy is shooting at you, and it turns out they're not or whatever, and then you coat an entire town of civilians in white phosphorus,
Oh, man.
and they all die, and you go in there and they're all, like, petrified. Shit, is this plot?
He saw Kyrie and she disappeared. Oh, it's Zexian.
Are we just not doing voice acting anymore?
You've been to a number of worlds in your memory
I
before
mean
this
you.
one. And in those worlds you met only dark beings. That's all that's left in your heart, dark memories. Your memories of home are gone, each and every one.
That's a lie! I remember everyone from the islands. Titus and Selfie and Waka and
Waka.
Kyrie and Sora. They're my closest friends.
That's a closet friends.
My closet friends.
And who threw away those friends? Maybe it's your own actions that you've forgotten.
Boom!
You destroyed your home! Whoa.
Oh, now their voice acting's back. Give me that wine.
Oh,
Why'd you put it over there?
to stop you from drinking
Give me it.
it. Whoa.
Yeah.
Fucking chill.
Sorry, I thought the cap was on it.
Cat's over there.
I see that now. Hey, don't point at me. Oh, it's him. Okay.
You hated being an islander.
Is that me in the past?
You hated living on islands. You're like, why the fuck is water everywhere?
Oh no, spoilers for Kingdom Hearts 1. Riku's the one that called all the Heartless to the Destiny Islands and destroyed it.
Was he?
Yep, they just revealed that.
So he is evil.
Well, he was.
Put him to death.
No, don't do it. Now he's trying to be a good guy. He's fighting Ansem and shit. He's fighting Ansem in his mind.
Handsome.
In his heart, or mind, or whatever it is. His heart. He's somewhere. He's in him. The voice acting's gone. This can't be who I really am. This is who Sora really is, I thought. Is everybody one of these? I guess so.
It didn't make sense with Sora. It kind of makes sense with Riku. The whole, like, darkness within.
Yeah.
I think it's the fact that they made Sora too much of a hero. Do you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
they couldn't do anything interesting with him, and then they're like, we have a good idea for a story, but it's for Riku. And then Nomura was like, what if we put Sora in anyway? What would his story be? Doesn't matter. Just have him in there. And make sure it's longer than Riku's. I'm joking. I know Nomura probably planned this entire fucking thing from the start. Even if it doesn't make a goddamn lick of sense.
Look at this. I did it. Got his face.
I think Nomura is so convinced with having his every game in the series, no matter how small, matter, that's why he's like, that's why he puts story important elements in all of them. I don't think it's like a marketing ploy. I think he honestly just wants those stories to matter. He doesn't want a spin-off that just is inconsequential. which I guess is okay, but like you gotta be
Yeah, but
more
why-
coherent.
I don't think your spin-off should ever be more consequential than the main games. Like,
My biggest issue is that it lacks coherency, like completely. Because you know that's not how this exists. If this media were in a vacuum, maybe, but it's not.
gotcha.
Ooh,
That was cool.
hanging on.
That was. But I got him. I threw my sword at him. Hey!
It looked more like you hit him and then dropped your sword.
No, shut up.
Level up! Great.
Man, fucking
We can use this to fight Anson's 6th and 7th forms.
Dark side. I won't use that. Let's get a DP.
Total penetration.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you won't use that? Don't you get to... You don't get to choose your decks, I thought.
Oh yeah. Well, I can still use them. How do I use my enemy cards? I've been getting them.
Yeah.
Sora! Sora!
Hello, Riku.
Is the voice acting going? Frame rate's better. Probably is. They sacrifice frame rate for voice acting, and vice versa.
Are you supposed to go to store?
Oh man, what do? I don't want to miss any story content.
Sora! It's me!
Ah!
Okay.
Stop it, Sora! Don't you recognize me? Yeah, I recognize you. I can see exactly what you've become.
It looks the same.
Did this happen
What?
in Sword Story?
No. This is after Sora's story.
How can the light hurt you? Riku, have you really become a creature of the dark?
I'm only half and half.
You're not
But I thought he was in a pod.
He is in a pod.
part of the darkness.
So that's not him?
No, it's not him.
Oh.
So be it. It's time for you to face the light.
There he goes.
Into the light. Credits.
Fading.
The credits just go and he's just constantly falling the entire time.
When you walk away.
You won't hear me say.
You can't fade. There's no power that can defeat you.
Fuck off, Kyrie.
Not the light, not the dark.
Thus is the power
So don't
of the
run
main
from the
character.
light. And don't fear the
This is your game. Don't worry, Riku. You're not expendable.
dark.
Be careful, come around. Kingdom Hearts 2, though.
Yeah, strength that's yours. The darkness inside your heart, it's vast.
You know,
and it's deep.
In there, that darkness in your heart.
Darkness
Fucking
imprisoning me. All that I see. Whoops.
You won't
Did you just pause it?
No, I just stepped on it.
Okay, don't do that. It's gonna be loud.
I didn't see it. It's on the fucking floor.
It's always there.
I know. It's a weird place.
know that the darkness is there and don't give in. If you do that, you will gain strength. The kind that's unlike any other.
The kind that Popeye gets from spinach.
And I'll be able to see through the brightest light.
Follow the darkness.
This is fucking stupid.
It'll show you the way to your friends.
See, most people follow the light, but Riku's gonna follow the darkness. Whoa! Whoa! You see that? You see that?
Yes.
You see it?
Yes.
I will. With my strength. My dark strength.
Yeah! Riku's got dark strength.
So is the idea behind this that dark is not evil?
Darkness!
Imprisoning me! Oh. You need to stop announcing darkness. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, so the idea is Riku is now, he has accepted the fact that light and darkness can both be used for whatever you want, pretty much. Neither one is good or evil.
Darkness. Even the light can't block the smell. I guess I followed the darkness right to you. This is absurd.
Yeah,
I shall make you
it
see
is.
that your hopes are nothing. Nothing but a mere illusion.
Now I gotta fight Zexasus.
Thank God.
And Dion. Look out, he's got books.
I like his music.
I'm gonna die probably, but I'll come back with a full health bar, you bitch. Come at me. Got it. Woohoo!
I wish I had the power to throw books.
You can. For just $19.99, if you order now, you can have the power to throw whatever the fuck you want, bitch.
Woohoo! You are really fucked up.
I'm not. Oh, I died though. I'm gonna come back with a full health bar. Told you this was gonna happen, and you didn't believe me, but you went ahead and killed me anyway. Oh, I gotta talk to Sora again.
Sucking on that.
Let me skip this.
What happens if you go straight for the door?
I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. I want to fight Zexion. I can't have his books wreaking havoc across my Kingdom Hearts world. I can't break the canon. Yeah! Fuck off! Shit. Hey.
Cad do.
No. Okay.
Just channeling right there.
Yeah? Hi. Shit, fuck. Oh my god.
Did not do that much damage against you though.
No, but he's fucking me up with my mind. He's using my own fucking cards against me. This is not right.
Oh, why is there so many of them?
Ah! I told you, he's fucking with my mind. Heal me, Mickey! Heal me, hurry up!
Jesus Christ, Mickey.
Oh, bitch. Oh, I gotta fight this book. Oh. No, there's too much going on. Get out of here. I need to fight this fucking book.
I have no idea what the fuck is
I gotta
happening
fight all
right
the
now.
books and get my cards back. He stole my cards. He's using my own cards against me. Jesus Christ. This battle is tripping me out. I'm so drunk right now. I caught him. Okay. Oh my god.
Are you okay?
Yes. That was just really weird.
Chill.
He really messed with my head.
There's like 7 liquids that you're gonna spill.
Okay, no, actually,
And they're all yours. Jesus Christ. You need to fucking clean up after yourself.
I'm a liquid hoarder.
You're a liquid hoard. That's the gross.
They're all from today.
They are?
Well, not this beer, but I leveled my HP up. All the others are from today. Because this is the cocktail,
Yeah.
and this is the coffee that I had today, and this is my water bottle, and this is my wine bottle.
I want another fucking coffee so bad.
I want another sip of wine. What's he doing? Stumbling like a bitch. I gotta fight a second form.
Are you serious?
No. I just killed him. That was nice.
Why did he go like painfully, unlike Vexen, who was all like, well, let me give you my soliloquy.
What?
Remember how Vexen was like, let me give you my...
Axel killed Vexen.
Not Vexen. The other guy, the big dude.
Lexius?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Because he was big and strong.
Let me compare you to a summer today.
He was big and strong. Zaxxon is just a skinny little guy. So he couldn't withstand
And
it.
we're back in the grind.
Hey, baby!
It's not even grinding, it's just...
I'm trying to get out of here.
Yeah.
And they just keep barraging me.
God, I hate it when enemies shouldn't be annoying. They should be challenging. Look at a
I got
doopy ass fucking hands.
Ow.
Duping about. Shadooping all over the place.
Where am I going?
Shadooping. I don't know.
I guess I'm going.
Conqueror's Respite.
Let's go that way. See what's over there. Oh, it's over that way. It's over yonder.
Fucking dumb.
To be dum 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 yum cum lum sum chum lum fum. Hey, I found it. This is the exit.
Is it?
Yep.
How's the music on the GBA version?
Pretty good. The GBA sound chip isn't the best, so the quality of the music in pretty much every GBA game isn't the best, but as far as composition goes, it's pretty phenomenal. The amount of instruments that are able to come through is really good.
Huh.